What if I told you the funniest man in history once spent every second of every day thinking he was going to die? Before Mel Brooks made the world laugh, before Blazing Saddles, before Young Frankenstein, before Broadway records and EGOT status, he was a kid from Brooklyn, walking through minefields in war-torn France. And today, one of the greatest comedy directors alive, Judd Apatow, says this: Mel Brooks is probably the funniest person of all time. Judd Apatow understands comedy. He created The 40-Year-Old Virgin. He documented legends like Gary Shandling and George Carlin. So when Apatow says Mel Brooks is the reason most comedians went into comedy, people listen. Because Mel Brooks didn't just make jokes. He changed what comedy could be. Mel Brooks grew up in Brooklyn, raised by a single mother, 4 brothers. A loud, fast-talking Jewish kid trying to understand the world. Judd Apatow remembers watching Mel Brooks movies as a child. Here was this hilarious, tiny Jewish man, loud, brash, confident, and he seemed like the coolest guy in the world. To a generation of kids, Mel Brooks didn't just look funny, he looked free. Then came World War II. Mel Brooks was sent from a Brooklyn tenement to France as part of the 1,104th Engineer Combat Battalion. His job? Finding Nazi booby traps with a bayonet. When Apatow asked him, "Did you ever think you were going to die?" Mel Brooks answered, "Only every second of every day." That fear never left him. He turned it into fuel. After the war, Mel Brooks came home, but he never stopped fighting Nazis. He fought them with comedy. The Producers, To Be or Not to Be, History of the World, Part 1. Apatow explains, "The fear was that it could happen again, and if you stop pointing out how horrifying it is, it slowly comes back." For Mel Brooks, laughter wasn't escape, it was resistance. In 1974, Mel Brooks did the impossible. He released Blazing Saddles, a fearless satire about racism. And just months later, Young Frankenstein, 2 of the greatest comedies ever made, in the same year. Apatow said it best. He became Beyoncé for a little while. Not luck. Strategy. Mel Brooks also produced serious films, like The Elephant Man, but he didn't put his name on it. Why? Because he didn't want people to laugh when they were supposed to feel. That's not ego. That's respect. No Mel Brooks story is complete without Carl Reiner. Best friends for more than 70 years. When Apatow asked Mel what defined their bond, Mel said, "He's my father." After losing their wives, they leaned on each other. After Carl died, Mel still went to his house, still ate dinner, still watched movies. Why? Because it feels like he's there. Mel Brooks turns 100 this year. 2 Oscars, 4 Emmys, 3 Grammys, 12 Tonys, and EGOT. But that's not the legacy. When asked why he thought he was put on this earth, Mel Brooks said, "To make people laugh." Judd Apatow's final verdict? Probably the funniest person of all time. Mel Brooks proved that comedy can be brave, that laughter can fight evil, and that joy can outlive fear. If Mel Brooks made you laugh, even once, then his mission was complete.